Hi Bow Bakers! I'm really excited that spring has sprung so I can share with you my recipe for chocolate eggs filled with cheesecake filling. It is the perfect Easter dessert. Also, today is another episode of my Chocolicious series over on the Kin Community channel where I show you how to make a beautiful flourless chocolate cake. So after this video, make sure you head over there and check it out. So let's get baking. We're going to start out this recipe by making our chocolate shells. Now I got this chocolate mold online, it's really inexpensive and I'm going to put the link in the description box below of where you can get it. To make my chocolate shells, I'm going to melt some milk chocolate and some white chocolate. You can melt them gently over a bain-marie of water or in the microwave. Just make sure they don't get too hot. I don't temper my chocolate when making these eggshells and they still turn out great. Once your chocolate is melted, you get to fill your chocolate molds. Now this is my favorite part because you get to create any design and even flavor that you like and get to be really creative. Add a small teaspoon of your melted chocolate into your chocolate mold. And then using the back of a spoon, spread it all the way around, covering the whole surface. Now this is going to be a thin layer, but don't worry because we're going to go back in when it sets and do another layer on top to make sure that it's nice and thick and reinforced. Once you've done your milk chocolate shells, you can go ahead and do the same thing with your white chocolate. If you have a little bit of chocolate that goes over the mold, then just wipe it away with your finger. You want to keep a nice smooth edge. Now I'm going to show you how you can get really creative with the design and even the flavor of your eggshells. To my melted white chocolate, I'm going to add in some dried crushed raspberries. If you don't have dried raspberries, you can always use dried blueberries. Raspberry and white chocolate are two flavors that complement each other so well. And then just imagine when we put the cheesecake filling in here, it is going to be amazing. For more design ideas, you can mix the white and milk chocolate together in the mold and create a beautiful marble effect. When marbling the colors together, be careful not to overmix them so they stay separate. Once you've filled all your chocolate molds, we're going to pop these guys in the fridge. Once they're set, we're going to go back in and give them another layer of chocolate to make sure they're nice and strong and reinforced for when we put them all together. Our next step is to make our cheesecake filling, which essentially will be the egg white in our eggs. I'm using my no-bake Oreo cheesecake recipe minus the Oreos because we want to get it nice and white. In a large bowl, beat your room temperature cream cheese until smooth. You can do this with an electric beater or you can do it by hand. To your cream cheese, add in your sugar, vanilla extract and cream, and then whip up all together until it's nice and thick. This is a vanilla cheesecake filling that's going to work really well with all of the other ingredients in the egg. Also, I know one thing you like about this cheesecake filling is that there's no gelatin. And there we have it, our egg white filling for our egg. Now our next step is to make the egg yolk, and you guys are not going to believe how. To make the egg yolk for a chocolate shell, I'm going to make a mango jam. It's really easy. Puree fresh or frozen mango and then cook it over low heat with some sugar until it reduces down and thickens and you get this lovely jam. After a few minutes of cooking it with the sugar, your end result is a nice thick mango puree. You can also use apricot or any other yellow jam that will give you that lovely yolk effect. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I really hope you're enjoying this recipe, and if you want to see lots more like it, then don't forget to subscribe. Now that we have all of our components made for our chocolate egg, it's time to bring them all together and create our Easter extravaganza. Our chocolate eggshells have been in the fridge for around 2 hours and they're nice and firmly set. To get your eggs out of the shell, just kind of move the mold, and as you can see, it kind of releases itself from the mold. Wow, look at that. That's gorgeous. And if you feel like they're heating up too much, pop them back in the fridge and wait until they go cold again. Isn't it amazing what different creations you can make? Look at that beautiful color. It's like a speckled egg. Take care when you're popping out your eggshells because so much work went into making them, you don't want to damage them. Now that our shells are released from the mold, we can start to fill them with our cheesecake filling and our mango puree. I put my cream cheese filling in a piping bag so it'll just be easier for me to work with, but you can always use the spoon. You just want to fill them up around half to 3/4 of the way full. Continue filling all of your eggshells. Once your cream cheese is in there, then go in with your mango. This mango is going to add really nice flavor to the rest of the dessert. You just need a little drop of the mango puree on each one. You want to make sure you keep your chocolate cold, so once you put in your cheesecake filling, we're going to pop them back in the fridge, let them set again, and then take them out and bring the egg together. Now pipe some melted chocolate around the edge of one of the eggshells. Then place another half on top, and when the chocolate sets, it will seal the two together. Wipe away any excess chocolate to get a smooth finish. To avoid fingerprints in your chocolate, don't overhandle your shells. I love this part because you finally get to see what your egg looks like. Look at that beautiful color. This is such a unique and special Easter dessert, and I love how you can make any flavor and also any design. While they may be bite-sized, they are definitely big and bold for any Easter celebration. That's really yummy. To see my flourless chocolate cake recipe, stick around to the very end of this video or click the link below. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you back here again next Thursday for more bigger, bolder baking.